From LA Late News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is the Midday Report on LA Late.
SSI, SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, $200 a month on top of your existing benefits, is not in the third stimulus check bill, which just passed the House of Representatives. But you're getting a $1,400 stimulus check if you are on benefits and you qualify for about $5,000 of other money. In this recording, I'm going to show you that other money you qualify for. And I'm also going to go over the ways in which that SSI, $200 a month, could still become law. This is Noontime's LA standalone show about SSI, SSDI, and Social Security Railroad benefits, starting right now. In April of last year, this channel launched, and about 2-3 weeks after this channel launched with less than about 100 subscribers, one of my very first videos went viral. It has now been seen by almost 2 to 3 million viewers. What was the topic of that video? That people on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits qualify for a first and second stimulus check. No one had told them that until I pressed record. Why not? Viewers thought that they didn't qualify for a stimulus check because they were on benefits. And to this day, even today, I still got that comment in one of the videos. Do I get a $1,400 stimulus check if I'm on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits? You do. Let me go over all the details right now. If you receive your benefits monthly by direct deposit, you're likely to get your stimulus check the same way. And if you get your benefits checks in the mail, you're likely to get it the same way as well. Here's the one twist, is if you are dependent on someone else's tax return, they may get your check instead of you actually getting your check. The great news is that the White House minutes ago confirmed that people who are set up for electronic receipt will be getting the stimulus check first, which is sort of obvious. We sort of knew that. Thank you, Antonia, for becoming a Purple Hawk. So if you get your benefits every month electronically, you're going to get your stimulus check first before anyone else. Next, if you have a child, the IRS needs to know that child exists for them to get that stimulus check. This is often a problem with people on benefits because if you don't file a tax return, does the IRS know the child exists? If you have filed any recent tax returns which indicate the child exists, you're good. If you haven't, you're going to need to go to a tax preparer. Why? Here's an example. If you're on benefits and you have a child who is 5 to newborn, that child should get $5,000. And if you have a child 17 to 6, that child should get $4,400. But they won't get it if the IRS doesn't know the child exists. The way the IRS would know the child exists is by you filing a tax return, a 2020, voluntarily listing the child so the IRS knows the child exists. Next. Everything else in the stimulus package is application-based, and you can get that money even if you're on SSI and SSDI for certain items. There is rent, there is food, there is internet, and there is other expenses like that you can get even if you're on SSI and SSDI. They're all application-based. Thank you, Mavis for becoming a new member. So you can get that other money under the third stimulus package, even if you're on SSI and SSDI. It's not law yet. Now let's cut back to second stimulus. Second stimulus, which is the topic of Purple every day on this channel on mornings and afternoon, is available for you as a SSI recipient as well. And when I say SSI, I'm referring to SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, and Veterans benefits. You can get rent, utilities, food, internet, and SNAP benefits under the second stimulus package. And that's currently law right now. If you did not watch Purple on Mornings at LA, it's now archived on the channel, and it comes back this afternoon as well. In addition, you can really laser focus on SNAP, because SNAP is a lot of money, even for a family on SSI or SSDI. A family of four in Hawaii, with the current SNAP increases under Joe Biden, would get upwards of $16,000 a year to cover their food. That's a lot of money. And SNAP is really important. The bill that becomes law today provides that SNAP, FPUC, all these particular items don't qualify towards income. So I need you to understand that as well. All really great news. If you need SNAP, reach out to Department of Agriculture for that. So how about the $200 a month of SSI and SSDI? Is it in this bill? It's not. Where else would it be? Where else would it happen? Three ways. One, a standalone bill. Two, part of the next stimulus package, the fourth one, which is underway. And number three, an executive order. Let's analyze all three of them one at a time. First, as a standalone bill, it makes sense. Introduced to the Senate, back to the House, and off to the President. Republicans have been in support of fixing the system for many years. In fact, in 2020, they introduced standalone bills much like the Elizabeth Warren March 2020 bill to provide for SSI fixes. There actually was a bill, and that bill was introduced by Elizabeth Warren in March of 2020, but it died because Mitch McConnell was leader of the House, leader of the Senate at the time. All that Elizabeth Warren has to do is take her standalone bill and reintroduce it to the Senate. Now, she doesn't have to anchor it to a wealth tax bill, but she certainly can. A week ago today, the incredible and great news hit when Elizabeth Warren introduced a standalone bill that creates a wealth tax in the Senate. And that bill, she said while campaigning for president, would fund SSI $200 a month. Thank you, Angel, for becoming a Purple Power. Everyone welcome Angel Gonzalez for becoming a Purple Power. Now understand, Elizabeth Warren, when campaigning for the president, came up with the idea of SSI and SSDI $200 a month. It's her idea. And she said she would pay for it by a wealth tax bill. That's path number one. Path number two is putting it into the fourth stimulus package. The fourth stimulus package is going to have a lot of stuff in there. And a lot of stuff is fix-it. One of the fix-its, reoccurring stimulus checks every month. Someone asked in one of the videos before that, would people on SSI get it? Of course you would. Thank you, Teresa Boyd, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Teresa to the family. Of course you would get a reoccurring stimulus check under the fourth stimulus package. There would be FPUC retro, and there could certainly be SSI and SSDI $200 a month. That's path number two. The path that is final, number three, is the one that all viewers think should be done, and I agree with them. Executive order. Executive order is so simple, and it's so logical. Why? The president on day one of his administration increased SNAP benefits. He can increase SSI benefits. On day one, he extended eligibility of SNAP for 6-year-olds and younger. He can change eligibility for SSI and SSDI to include a new benchmark different than COLA, CPIE. And he also modify elements of SNAP across the board. He can do that by increasing your lifetime benefits. All these things can be done by executive order. And that's the easiest, breeziest, quickest way to get it done. There's no reason to have a bill because the money doesn't come from Treasury. The money doesn't come out of Treasury as a check. It's rather money inside Social Security. And ultimately, this is not a long-term item. It's a short-term item. And the president has that inherent authority. And there you are. Hazard pay can certainly also be part of the fourth stimulus package. That's a great question someone just asked. Absolutely. And so now, as we approach the top of the hour, the excitement unfolds. As we go into Afternoons Lalate, the Afternoons Lalate show will go over the breaking developments from Congress to Wall Street and the passage of your third stimulus $1,400 stimulus check. If you're just joining me, here's the recap. If you're on SSI and SSDI, you're getting a $1,400 stimulus check. If you have a child and you're on benefits, and the IRS knows that child exists, they are getting $5,000 if they are 5 to newborn, or $4,400 if they're 17 to 6. In addition, you qualify for about $5,000 of items that you can apply for under the third stimulus package. And under second stimulus, there's money there available for you as well. Elsewhere, the push is still underway for SSI and SSDI, $200 a month. That is far from gone and far from over. And the excitement is far from over either. As we go into Afternoons LA, coming up in just 5 minutes with the final 2 hours on a big, exciting, historic day of LA Light.